Once the sky has been thoroughly dried, I'll begin my progression of mountains. This begins by saturating the paper below the mountains. I don't want any hard edges to form. Then, with a flat brush and a fairly watery mix of cobalt blue, I'll color in the most distant mountain. I don't want this value or color to vary much from the sky. I'm careful to follow the mountain's upper edge. Then I quickly water down and lose the paint's lower edge. I only want hard paint edges to form along the mountain's upper edges. Once I've softened these lower paint edges, I'll dry them. Before the next mountains, I'll again saturate the paper below them. This time, I'll add some rose to the cobalt blue. This mountain is a little closer to the viewer, so I'll paint it slightly darker and with just a little bit of rose added to the blue. I'll carefully follow the mountain's upper edge, then water down the paint's lower edge. Again, I only want a hard paint edge on the upper edge of the mountain. I'll do the same on the other side, making these mountains slightly darker and slightly redder. Hard mountain upper edge, soft paint lower edge. I'll dry these in preparation for the next set of mountains. Once again, I'll wet the paper below. And once again, I'll pick up some cobalt blue and rose. A little darker, a little redder. Hard edge up, soft edge down. I'm careful with the mountain's upper edge, but I freely water down the paint's lower edge. I want it to blend into the wet paper below. I'll add a bit more rose here while the mountain is still wet. Then I'll re-wet the paper below to make sure that the paint softly blends in. Now I'll lock these colors in with the blower. Some of the pencil lines are becoming difficult to see, so I'll simply retrace them. Prior to the next mountains, I'll saturate below them. Same colors again, slightly darker, slightly redder. You can see that progressively darker values make the mountains appear at different distances. I continue the same process as I continue to work forward closer to the viewer. Now I'll begin shifting the mountain colors towards green. As I approach the viewer, I want the forest colors to become increasingly dominant. I just add a little green at first.